A warm summer afternoon, a gorgeous rose, freshly planted. Everything looks perfect, but beneath the soil, above 85 degrees, root growth has already shut down. That rose was being killed by the one thing no one suspects, the season itself. Every year, millions of gardeners visit nurseries on warm, sunny weekends. Summer feels like the natural season of life, when garden centers overflow with lush, blooming shrubs. It is tempting to buy a healthy rose covered in buds, bring it home, and plant it immediately for instant color. It is a choice born of hope, a desire to add quick beauty to a flower bed. At first, the rose looks healthy, but within weeks, the dark green leaves start turning yellow and dropping to the ground. Growth completely stalls. The tight, promising flower buds dry up and fall off before they ever have a chance to bloom. It feels like a personal failure, but the gardener did nothing wrong. The real enemy was the calendar. Beneath the soil lies the real battleground. A newly planted rose arrives with a severely disrupted root system, stripped of the tiny microscopic root hairs that draw water from the earth. To survive, the plant must rebuild this underground network immediately. But summer heat makes this recovery nearly impossible. When soil temperatures climb past 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius, the biology of the rose changes. The delicate cells at the root tips stop dividing, halting all downward growth. Meanwhile, the blazing summer sun forces the leafy canopy above to transpire water at a rapid rate. This creates a severe physical mismatch. The wide leaves demand constant hydration, while the crippled root system beneath is entirely unable to supply it. This sudden water deficit triggers transplant shock. To protect itself from drying out, the stressed rose begins shedding its own leaves and aborting its flower buds, entering a state of emergency. It is a biological bottleneck where the plant simply starves for moisture, trapped in soil that is far too hot for its roots to grow. Success with roses comes down to timing, not talent. The first major fix is choosing the right planting window. Early spring offers perfect conditions because the soil is beginning to warm while the air remains cool. When soil temperatures sit between 50 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit, rose roots find their sweet spot, expanding safely before summer heat arrives. Another excellent window opens in autumn, roughly 6 weeks before the first hard frost. As the air cools, the soil stays warm enough for roots to establish themselves before winter. Industry data shows that dormant, bare-root roses planted in early spring have roughly 3 times the survival rate of container roses planted in summer. By working with the calendar instead of fighting it, gardeners give their plants the head start they need to thrive. Even when planting during the ideal seasons of spring or autumn, success depends on what happens beneath the surface. Many gardeners set their new roses too high, placing them at the exact level of the nursery pot. This leaves the plant vulnerable from day one. To give a rose its best start, the planting hole needs to be dug at least 2 inches deeper than the container. This extra depth allows the bud union, the swollen wooden knot where the rose variety is grafted onto the rootstock, to sit safely 1 to 2 inches below the soil surface. Burying this junction protects the graft from temperature extremes and wind rocking. Skipping soil preparation traps the roots in compacted earth, leaving them with too little structure to expand. It is a silent barrier that stalls growth before it can even begin. Even a correctly planted rose will struggle if its watering routine is misunderstood. Many gardeners make the mistake of watering lightly every day, wetting only the top inch of soil. Newly planted roses actually require 1 to 2 inches of water per week for the first 6 to 8 weeks. This water must be delivered slowly and deeply, soaking down 12 to 18 inches. Shallow, frequent watering is a trap. It trains the roots to stay near the surface, leaving them permanently vulnerable to dry spells. Deep watering coaxes the root system downward, anchoring the rose for life. If a rose is already in the ground this summer, 2 immediate steps can still save it. First, lay a 2 to 3 inch blanket of organic mulch around the base. This simple shield cools the scorched soil by up to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, protecting the fragile root tips. Second, resist the urge to prune. While cutting back weak stems feels helpful, pruning actually forces the rose to spend its precious carbohydrate reserves on healing wounds and pushing new leaves. This pulls vital energy entirely away from root repair. For summer-planted roses, doing less above ground allows the roots to survive below. Your garden thrives when you work with nature's rhythm, not against it. Plant at the right moment, and roses are almost impossible to kill.